Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 early late game post game show and Thursday Night Football update show, we'll call it. In the early game today, the Buffalo Bills beat the Detroit Lions 28-25 at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan. And when the Bills needed Josh Allen to make a play, he delivered. Allen's 36-yard throw to Stephon Diggs with 23 seconds left paved the way for Tyler Bass to hit a game-winning 45-yard field goal in the final seconds as Buffalo escaped from Ford Field with a 28-25 victory over the Detroit Lions in a Thanksgiving game for the ages. Tied at 25 with 23 seconds left, Detroit tied the game at 25 all with 23 seconds left. And Allen made sure the Bills didn't head to overtime with an upset, starving Lions team. The Bills quarterback fired a perfect strike to Diggs to get Buffalo into Bass range, needing just one play to set him up for the win. Allen then had two runs for a total of 12 yards to get Buffalo to the Detroit 27-yard line, setting the stage for Bass to hit the 45-yard kick for the win. Now the Lions fought hard in this one, making sure the Bills earned every bit of their victory. Detroit tied the game, as you know, as I said, with 25-25 with 25 seconds left. As Mike Bagley that hit a 51-yard field goal that curved left and went between the uprights. The Lions pinned the Bills at their own 25 before Allen had the throw of the day to Diggs and showed the league he is still one of the elite talents in the game. And boy, did he ever. And I took Buffalo, and so did my brother-in-law. So we both won on that one. And right now, I am going to give you the highlights of this game. I'm going to give you the highlights of this game. I'm going to do it. There. Now I can get you the highlights. And this was a hard-fought victory for the Bills as they went to 8-3 on the season, and Detroit unfortunately fell to 8-7. And they kind of they played hard though, but Buffalo ruined their Thanksgiving with a Thanksgiving loss. First quarter. I'm gonna do first. Detroit had the punt after going 3 and out, 3 plays, no yards, and then Buffalo had the punt after going 3 plays and 3 yards. And then the Lions scored their first touchdown of the game, and it was Jameis Williams up the middle for the 2-yard touchdown. Mike Bagley's extra point is good, and it was 7-0 Lions. And then the Bills came right on. They answered, and they scored their first touchdown of the game. Josh Allen passed deep left to McKenzie for the 19-yard touchdown. Tyler Bass' extra point is good, and it was tied at 7. And then Detroit fumbled. There was Jameis Wayne left tackle to the Buffalo 41 for no gain, and it was fumbles and Oliver touchdown at the Buffalo, recovered by Ed Oliver at the Buffalo 42. And it was 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, Buffalo scored their second touchdown of the game. Excuse me. Josh Allen to the Detroit 8 for -5 yards, and he fumbles, and then recovers at the Detroit 8. Josh Allen for the 8-yard touchdown. Tyler Bass's extra point was good, and it was 14-7. And then Detroit came right back and answered. They scored their second touchdown of the game. Jared Goff passed short right to St. Brown. It was Anzalone St. Brown. Anzalone St. Brown. Mike Bagley's extra point was good, and it was 14-all. No, Amon-Ra St. Brown, excuse me. And it was Amon-Ra St. Brown that scored that touchdown. That's who it was. And the Mike Bagley's touchdown was good. It was 14-all. Then the Bills got to within field goal range. 4th and 18 at the Detroit 28. Tyler Bass's 47-yard field goal was good, and it was 17-14 at halftime. In the third quarter, Buffalo had a interception, and it was at the 1st and 10 at the Detroit 10. Josh Allen passed short right intended for Stephon Diggs, intercepted by Anzalone and Rodriguez. Bugs at the Detroit and Anzalone to the Detroit 8 for 4 yards, and that one means Detroit got the ball back. And then it was the Lions got the 3rd and 15. Jared Goff got sacked in the end zone for -3 yards, and it was recovered by, and Oliver recovered it, and Buffalo got a safety, and that put the Bills up 19-14. Then the Bills had the punt after going 3-and-out, 4 plays, 10 yards, and then Detroit. And then Detroit got to field goal range, 4th and 10 at the Buffalo 11. Mike Bagley's 29-yard field goal was no good. It went wide left, and it was still 19-14. Then Buffalo got the ball back, but went 3-and-out, had to punt again after going 3-and-out, 3 plays, no yards. And then Detroit scored their 3rd touchdown of the game, which would be their final touchdown. As you know, there would be one more. And it was a Jared Goff pass short middle to Chark for the 1-yard touchdown. They had a 2-point conversion attempt. Rushers left. The attempt had succeeded, and they got it. And it was 22-19 Lions at the end of the third quarter. Then to the fourth quarter we go. Buffalo had to punt after going 3-and-out, 8 plays for 22 yards. And Detroit had to punt after going 5 plays and 3 yards, going 3-and-out. And then the Buffalo Bills scored their 3rd touchdown of the game. And it was a Josh Allen pass short left to Stephon Diggs for the 25-yard touchdown. Tyler Bass's extra point was no good. It went wide center, and it was 25-22. And then Lions got in the field goal range, 4th and 1 at the Buffalo 33. Mike Bagley's 51-yard field goal was good, and because it went right between the pendulums or the pillums, and it was tied at 25. And then this is what happened here, and this is when they pinned Allen right at the Detroit 25, at the Buffalo 25, and to Stephon Diggs, and then 1st and 10, Josh Allen right tackle to Detroit, 36 for 3 yards for the 3-yard gain, and then 2nd and 7 at the Detroit 36, Josh Allen right end to Detroit for 9 yards for a 9-yard gain, and then 1st and 10, it was field goal range for Bass. 1st and 10 at the Detroit 27. Tyler Bass kicks a 45-yard field goal to give the Bills a win, a Thanksgiving Day win over the Detroit Lions by the final score of 28 to 25. And so, and that really ruined the Lions Thanksgiving. They dropped to 4-7. Buffalo goes to 8-3. And the game balls and turkey legs go to the Bills. Josh Allen, 24-42 carries and attempts, 253 yards, and 2 touchdowns, 1 interception on the receiving end, actually the rushing end. 70 yards, 10 attempts, 1 touchdown, and he gets a game ball and a turkey leg. And Isaiah McKenzie, who made a few plays. I'm having a little technical problem. There we go. Isaiah McKenzie, 6 receptions, 96 yards, and 1 touchdown. But this was a hard-fought win for the Bills today. In the late game, late this afternoon, the Dallas Cowboys beat the New York Giants in the late game today, 28-20 at AT&T Stadium in Big D. The Cowboys were down 13-7 at halftime, but managed to hold off the Giants in the second half and come away with the win to go to 8-3. And the Giants fall to 7-4 on the season. So, and Dak Prescott, let me give out the game balls to the right now. Dak Prescott, 21 of 30, carries and attempts, 261 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Ezekiel Elliott, 16 attempts, 1 touchdown, 92 yards. And CeeDee Lamb, 6 receptions, 106 yards. They get the game balls and the Scott Sports 101 turkey legs. So this was one of those hard-fought games. It's a hard-fought win for the Cowboys. And right now, on the Thursday night game, the New England Patriots, the Minnesota Vikings now lead by 3 in the second quarter with 1:30 to go till halftime, 16-13. And this is going to be one of those games that could go either way at U.S. Bank Stadium in Indianapolis, as Minnesota is about to kick off. And they are about to kick off, and it's going to be it's a Minnesota kickoff, and the Patriots will have the ball. So we shall see what happens in this game tonight, and I'll have the post-game show once that game has concluded. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 early late game post-game show, Thursday Night Football update show. I'll be back with the Thursday Night Football post-game show once the game between the Vikings and Patriots has concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day and every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.